Bob.
Hi, we're Bob and Amber.
Hi.
Oh, that was really bad.
Okay, let's start again. Okay.
Okay. Hi, we're Bob and Amber Miller.
Yes. Okay, let's start again.
Okay. Hi, I'm Bob.
And I'm Amber Miller.
I'm Bob Miller.
And I'm Amber Miller.
And we just left the Johnson's party, and we're going to take them up on this.
They had an idea.
They suggested that we leave and go out into the world and share our knowledge. So we're reaching out to you, to Wine Spectacle magazine,
to tell us about our wines and our journey and our vision for the future of our wines and other wines also.
Absolutely. We think that we would be a welcome addition to your publication to go out and spread the word of wine.
Yes.
And if anybody knows us, knows we drink wine a lot.
We drink a lot of wine, and I know that people make fun of that, and you can just jump in right away and say, okay, obviously you're drunks, and we all know that there are drunks, there are people who drink a little bit too much, and then there are people who actually know about wines, and we drink a lot and know a lot about wines because we know how to temper the time with tasting wines and the time when we're enjoying wines.
Absolutely. I mean, we view it as this. You can't enjoy a wine by sipping. You have to.
It has to go deep in, and I've seen some people do some tastings while we're doing tastings because we also go all around the world and get in there with other people and do these great events of tasting and feeling and the whole process. But who's really getting it down into the tonsils when they're tasting?
Yeah, you have
Not
to get
many
it in.
people get it in the tonsils, and if you don't get it all the way there, you're not getting the full mouthfeel of the tannins.
Right.
And I know a lot of people, there are people who love tannins, there are people who hate tannins, there are people who say, tannins give me such headaches. Okay, they give me headaches too, they're always worth it. But
Absolutely worth it. You got to get into the ectomies.
yeah, there's
Down
the
in the
tonsillectomy.
ectomies.
The tonsillectomies down here are where you get that feeling, and then it actually will come up and almost effervesce up through your nostrils, and that's where you get that whole nose. That's why they call it the nose of the wine.
Yeah, the oral factors.
Yes, and I feel like there are a lot of people out there who talk about the nose of the wine. They don't even know what part of the nose is smelling the wine.
Absolutely. And not only that, but when you're really a sommelier, that's why they call it that. I mean, it's the nose of the wine.
How many people know that?
I know.
I don't really feel like people do. It's like not knowing that on those red Dixie cups that the little lines are actually gradients to tell you like how much is in the cup. You know that? Do you remember when you learned that those lines on the Dixie cups are actually lines of measure?
Yeah, you get to a certain point, it's like, which is why when we get ours in a Dixie cup, we fill it all the way
all the way to the top. That's true.
Yeah.
Yes, but I mean, just the analogy is there, but we're saying that there are so many parts of the terminology in wine that people, they really don't know what they're saying. You know, they talk about oils in wine. I mean, well, is it a 15W40 or a 10W30?
Well,
They
exactly.
never know.
Or that a grape came from this valley versus that valley.
That valley,
Really?
that
Really?
valley,
Do
this
you,
valley.
Do you really know?
Nobody
Do
does.
you really know?
I know we're in a tape and we probably shouldn't be challenging them on the tape, but I dare you to go out there and talk to some connoisseurs and sommeliers and ask them, you know, what really is the difference in the different valleys? And I bet you they can't tell you.
They can't tell you.
They cannot tell
Well,
you.
what we can tell you, after having had a couple of bottles of wine, is whether or not the first bottle was as good as the third.
Yes, but and it's because you have to spend a lot of time tasting. I mean, you can't be an actor and be like, okay, well, I'm going to act once a week, and I'm going to be, you know, everybody knows that because everybody wants to be an actor. But the thing is, with wine, it's the same thing. You have to put in your time. And
Absolutely. We've been training since high school.
Yes.
Since we went to high school together.
We did.
And we've been drinking since the Boone's Farm.
Boone's Farm. I was about to say Boone's Farm, and people knock it, but it is so good.
It's a great entry-level wine.
Excellent. And then you move to the cubes, and then you've got the wine in the bag that's in the box, and then you just start to taste things going up to $10 a bottle.
Yeah, we'll blow $10 on a bottle of wine. We will do it.
We will. We've done it. I mean, we've joined wine clubs where it's like, okay, they're starting to get up to $5 a month. So what? They're sending us, how many wines are they sending us a month?
Oh, I know, three, four bottles.
Okay, I mean, it's not nearly enough for the month, but what we do is we taste it and we write back to them and say, it's a good one. Please send us 20 more. We need to be able to see, now that we've sampled, is it really consistent and can it hold our attention?
Absolutely.
as
It
a
needs
wine.
to hold our attention
Yeah.
because we get distracted.
We get distracted because we have so many people sending us their wines, and we have so many to go through. But I come back to, this is why we're perfect
Absolutely perfect
for
you.
the wine spectacle. The Wine Spectator told us, hey, we're sorry, we're booked up. And that was disappointing, but when we heard about you, we had to leave a party tonight to actually say, we're going to go take
Well,
it.
to be honest, they did encourage us to leave.
They encouraged us to leave.
They encouraged us to be a part and to do this. So
right, but
here we are.
But the reason they encouraged us to leave was that we know so much about.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
Well,
wasn't
yeah,
like,
make no mistake.
Yeah.
It wasn't the table I knocked over. That had nothing to do
No,
with
I
it.
mean, like, yeah, you did that, but that was early in the evening. I
It
mean, they
was.
asked us to leave a lot later
Much-
than that,
much
so
later.
it wasn't.
Much
that
later.
wasn't anything. Don't you know? No, we know a lot about the wines in different regions that are in even Indiana, and we can write anything up from this region that we're in right now in Seymour. We can write up about, I don't know, South Bend. It's
We
not,
can really
we can turn
explore
it-
what's
yeah.
out there.
Yeah, just give us an assignment, and we'll run with it. So
We appreciate your time.
we do. Thank you. I meant
Thank
to.
you.